Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Our Dumb Channel. My name is Justin Bellman and this is the channel on YouTube where me and Jason, we give each other topics to talk about. And last week, Jason asked me to tell him a story that I've never told him. And to be honest, I don't remember which stories I have or haven't told you, bud. But I dig down in the deep recesses of my brain and I came up with a story that I at least haven't told the internet. So if I have told you this story, I'm sorry, but I think it'll make for an entertaining video anyway. I need my vitamins for this one, my adult gummy vitamins. All right, let's do this. So I couldn't have been more than 10 years old when I saw this ad on the TV and I was like, I got to do it. It was, come audition and be the next star on Disney Channel. So I ran and I told my sister and I was like, we gotta get on Disney Channel, and she was like, of course we do. And I ran and told my mom and she was like, I don't think you saw an ad to audition for Disney Channel. And we were like, yes we did, we saw it, it was on the television. And then about a week goes by and they were still playing this ad all over TV, and it was like, all these cities, we are in your city and we are auditioning kids to be on the Disney Channel. And like my mom was like, fuck, okay, I see it now, so let's yeah, we can do it. You needed a headshot and a resume, and we were 10. So I shit you not, our headshot consisted of the following. My mom bought a disposable camera from Walgreens and took our pictures against one of our fucking bright blue walls. We get those pictures developed at the Walgreens, and my headshot was basically like this size little Polaroid kind of thing, like a photo, like an actual physical photo. Not like a headshot, not like an actual, it was a little photo, and we didn't have resumes, so my mom was like, don't fucking worry about it, you don't have them, so whatever. She was like, they can't actually be expecting you at 10 years old to have an acting resume. And, sure, mom. To be fair, I'm sure a lot of the moms that went to these things said that, but at the same time, if any kid showed up with a resume, I mean, that probably looked real good. I don't know what the fuck I would have put on there anyway. I didn't have any experience, she was right, but like, at the same time, maybe I should have had like a format ready or something and been like, look, I'm ready, and like written like color pencil or something like Disney Channel ? And then handed it to them with like a $5 bill. Damn, hindsight's 2020, right? But anyway, so we go with our little pictures taken in our living rooms, our headshots, and we go to it was a Marriott hotel that was like around the corner from our house. And in this room off of the lobby, they were holding the auditions. So there was like big signs like go this way, whatever. And they had different scripts that you practiced and rehearsed while you were waiting, and then when they called you up, you did it off script. And then they filmed you, and then they would get back to you with callbacks or whatever. Or not. So because my sister and I were in different age groups, she got this thing for like Gap jeans, and then I got this thing for like Cocoa Puffs or some shit. And I was like real livid that I got something for Cocoa Puffs. I was like, they don't think I'm good enough for this Gap jeans shit. I was like, I'm not no child, and I'm not Fergie, so I'm not talking about no Cocoa Puffs. So I kind of like looked over, I like glanced at it a couple times. I was like, it's fine, whatever. This is for babies anyway. This is for little babies. And then right next to me, my sister's like, Gap jeans, they're the best, like 30 times. Like I know that line because it's ingrained in my head forever. Just like on a loop eternally in my head is just Gap jeans, they're the best, Gap jeans. Anyway, so our names get called up. My sister goes in one room, and then they call my name, and I go in this other room. And so there's this dude with like a little like JVC camcorder on a tripod, and he looks like he does not want to be there. And he's just like, okay, just look right into the camera and read the lines. So because I didn't read mine at all, I start and I like get like 3 words in, and then he has to read me the rest of the sentence, and then I get 3 words into the next sentence and he has to reread that. So it was like this constant thing of like, oh, this sucks, and I don't want to be here anymore, and I would not like to be here ever. So we walked out, and at the end of the day, we were obviously not picked for like the next round of auditions or whatever, so we go, and we're on our way out. We have to like sign out on this thing, like with our contact information in case we get like a surprise callback or something. It wasn't gonna fucking happen. But so me, my sister, and my mom are all leaving, and there's this guy at a table, and he's like trying to like typecast us, and he goes to my sister like, oh, you'd be a good like ditzy character, isn't that what you'd want to be? And she's like, uh-huh. And he turns to me and he's like, I feel like you'd be really good at comic relief. And like even me all like ticked off at this point, I'm like, you know what, this guy gets me. But he's just trying to be like, hey, how's it going? Like, I'm here to make it feel all at home. But the reason he was like that is because he then turns to my mom and says, you know, if your kids really want to do this, I am a representative from a Los Angeles acting school, and I would love to have your kids come in and start learning. He starts naming off all these previous Disney actors that have been there, like Brenda Song and like probably other people. And in my head, I'm like, I could go to the same school as Wendy Wu. She was the homecoming warrior. My mom was like, is this like a camp thing? Like, do they just like leave for like a couple weeks and come back? And he was like, yeah, probably. And she's like, okay, I mean, like, how much would it be? Like, just hypothetically. And he's like, some giant number with like too many zeros. And my mom was like, grabbed our arms and we got out of there. Like, yeah, if we were genuinely trying to be actors as kids, then like it probably would have been more of a serious thing. But honestly, it was just a very ridiculous day. At the end of it, I was just kind of like upset. I was like, I didn't practice my lines, so I did a really bad job. But like, I also didn't like the lines they gave me, and I felt super unprofessional not having a resume and like having a little tiny headshot. And at the same time, I'm like 10, so like I should be worried about like, you know, I don't know, Spider-Man. But here I am at age 22, way more concerned about Spider-Man. So I guess I got my priorities straight after all. And hey, Jason, on the bright side, I believe the person who won that like America's Search for Disney's Next Star thing was Debbie Ryan. So you're welcome, because without me being so bad at acting, you would have never gotten Radio Rebel. So you're welcome. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my ridiculous story. Jason, I'm going to give you a tough one, but I hope you have something already that clicks in your head when I ask you this question, because I would love to hear you rant about it. What is the worst movie you've ever seen, and why?